Hello children, welcome to today's video session of Standard 8 Geography 5th Unit. In today's session we are going to learn what is hazard, disaster and catastrophe, various types of hazards and their cause, their effect and the preventive measures taken by the government. Shall we move on to this session?
Unit 5 Hazards. In the beginning of 21st century, the earth supported a human population that was more numerous and found healthier and wealthier than ever before. At the same time, there were a lack of awareness on the risks that faced by the people. By keeping this in mind, the present lesson of hazards is intended to familiarize the different types of hazards to promote awareness among students regarding hazards. Hazards are defined as a thing, person, event, or factor that poses a threat to people, structures, or economic assets and which may cause a disaster. They could be either human-made or naturally occurring in the environment. The word hazard owes its origin to the word hazard. In the Old French meaning a game of dice. Though the society experienced several types of hazards, it is important for a region to be aware of those threats that are most likely to affect the community most severely. Do you know a natural hazard is a natural process and event that is potential threat to human life and property? The process and events themselves are not a hazard, so because of human use of the land. A disaster is a hazardous event that occurs over a limited time span in a defined area and causes great damage to property, loss of life, also needs assistance from others. A catastrophe is a massive disaster that requires significant expenditure of money and a long time for recovery. Let's discuss about the type of hazards. Some hazards occur frequently and threat to the people. Hazards are classified in different ways based on the causes of occurrence, based on the region. Based on their causes of occurrence, it is classified into natural hazard, human-made hazard, social natural hazard. Natural hazard. These are the result of natural processes and man has no role to play in such hazards. The main example of natural hazards are earthquake, flood, cyclonic storm, drought, landslide, tsunamis and volcanic eruptions. Human-made hazards. These are caused by undesirable activities of humans. It can be the result of an accident such as an industrial chemical leak or oil spill or an intentional act. Such hazards can disturb the safety, health, welfare of people and cause damage or destruction to property. The following are the examples of human-made hazards. They are explosion, hazardous waste, pollution of air, water and land, dam failure, wars or civil conflict and terrorism. Socio-natural hazards, that is quasi-natural hazards. These are caused by the combined effect of natural forces and misdeeds of humans. Some of the examples are the frequency and intensity of flood and droughts increase due to indiscriminate felling of trees, particularly in the catchment area of the rivers. Landslides are caused by natural forces and their frequency, and impact may be aggravated as a result of construction of roads, houses, etc. In mountainous areas, excavating tunnels and by mining and quarrying. Strong surge hazard may be worsened by the destruction of mangroves. Smoke is a serious problem in most big urban areas. The emissions from vehicles and industries, combustion of wood and coal together combined with fog leads to smoke. Based on their origin, hazards may be grouped into 8 categories: atmospheric hazard, geologic or seismic hazard, hydrologic hazard, volcanic hazard, environmental hazard, biological hazard, technological hazard, and human-induced hazard. Atmospheric hazard: tropical storms, thunderstorms, lightning, tornadoes, avalanches, heat waves, fog, and forest fires. Geologic or seismic hazard: earthquake, tsunami, landslide, and land subsidence. Hydrologic hazard: flood, drought, coastal erosion, and storm surge. Volcanic hazard: eruption and lava flows. Environmental hazard: pollution of soil, air, water, desertification, global warming, and deforestation. Biological hazard: chickenpox, smallpox, AIDS, that is HIV, and killer bees. Technological hazard: hazardous material incidents, fire, infrastructure failure, that is bridge, tunnels, dams, nuclear and radiological accidents. Human-induced hazard: terrorism, bomb blasts, war, transportation, accidents, and civil disorder. Major hazards in India. Earthquake. Earthquake is a violent tremor in the earth's crust, sending out a series of shock waves in all directions from its place of origin. Earthquake-prone regions of a country have been identified on the basis of scientific inputs relating to seismicity. Earthquake occurred in the past and tectonic setup of the region. Based on these inputs, Bureau of Indian Standard has grouped the country into 4 seismic zones: Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, and Zone 5. No area of India is classified as Zone 1. So in the tabular column they have given Zone 5, Zone 4, Zone 3, Zone 2. Okay, Zone 5 is very high level of this. Zone 4 is high, Zone 3 is moderate, and Zone 2 is low. Floods. Flood is an event in which a part of the earth's surface gets inundated. Heavy rainfall and large waves in seas are the common causes of floods. The major causes of floods are meteorological factors, physical factors, human factors. Under meteorological factors, we have heavy rainfall, tropical cyclones, cloudbursts. Under physical factors, we have large catchment area, inadequate drainage arrangement. Under human factors, we have deforestation, siltation, faulty agricultural practice, faulty irrigation practices, collapse of dams, accelerated urbanization. The following map shows the major flood-prone areas in India. Gangetic plains covering the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, North Bihar, West Bengal, and Brahmaputra valleys are the major flood-prone area in North and Northeast India. The coastal Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and southern Gujarat are the other regions which are also prone to flood often. Cyclonic storms. A cyclonic storm is a strong wind circulating around a low pressure area in the atmosphere. It rotates in anti-clockwise direction in northern hemisphere and clockwise direction in the southern hemisphere. Tropical cyclones are characterized by destructive winds, storm surges, and exceptional levels of rainfall, which may cause flooding. Wind speed may reach up to 200 km per hour, and rainfall may record up to 50 cm per day. for several consecutive days. A sudden rise of sea water due to tropical cyclone is called storm surge. It is more common in the regions of shallow coastal water. East coastal areas vulnerable to storm surges. North Odisha and West Bengal coast, Andhra Pradesh coast between Ongole and Machilipattinam, Tamil Nadu coast along 13 coastal districts, that is Nagapattinam and Kudalur districts, are frequently affected. West coastal areas vulnerable to storm surges. The west coast of India is less vulnerable to storm surges than the east coast. Maharashtra coast, north of Harnain, and adjoining South Gujarat coast and the coastal belt around the Gulf of Bombay. The coastal belt around the Gulf of Kutch is given in the map. Drought. Any lack of water to satisfy the normal needs of agriculture, livestock, industry or human population may be termed as a drought. Further, the drought could be classified into three major types as meteorological drought, hydrological drought, agriculture drought. Meteorological drought. It is a situation where there is a reduction in rainfall for a specific period below a specific level. Hydrological drought. It is associated with reduction of water in streams, rivers and reservoirs. It is of two types, surface water drought and groundwater drought. Agricultural drought. It refers to the condition in which the agricultural crop gets affected due to lack of rainfall. Droughts in India occurs in the event of failure of monsoon. Generally, monsoon rainfall is uneven in India. Some areas receive heavy rainfall while other regions get moderate to low rainfall. The areas which experience low to very low rainfall are affected by drought. About 1/3 area of the country is affected by drought. It is severely affected 16% of the land area and 12% of the total population of India. The areas that receives an annual rainfall of less than 60 cm are the drought-prone regions of India. The major areas highly prone to drought are the arid and semi-arid region from Ahmedabad to Kanpur on one side and from Kanpur to Jalandhar on the other. The dry region lying in the leeward side of the Western Ghats. Landslide. Landslide is a rapid downward movement of rock, soil and vegetation down the slope under the influence of gravity. Landslides are generally sudden and infrequent. Presence of steep slope and heavy rainfall are the major cause of landslides. Weak ground structure, deforestation, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, mining, construction of roads and railways over the mountains are the other cause of landslide. About 15% of the Indian landmass is prone to landslide hazard. Landslides are very common along the steep slope of the Himalayas, the Western Ghats and along the river valleys. In Tamil Nadu, Kodaikanal, that is Dindigul districts, and Ooty, the Nilagiri districts are frequently affected by landslides. Tsunami. Tsunami refers to huge ocean waves caused by an earthquake, landslide or volcanic eruption. It is generally noticed in the coastal regions and travel between 640 and 960 km per hour. Tsunami pose serious danger to the inhabitants of the coastal areas. Do you know the word tsunami is derived from Japanese word tsu, meaning harbor, and nami meaning wave. So tsunami means harbor wave. Indian Ocean Tsunami of 2004. On December 26, 2004 at 7:59 am local time, an undersea earthquake with a magnitude of 9.1 struck off the coast of the Indonesian island of Sumatra. The tsunami killed at least 225,000 people across a dozen countries with Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Thailand, Somalia and Maldives sustaining massive damage. Hazardous waste. The waste that may or tend to cause adverse health effects on the ecosystem and human being are called hazardous waste. The following are the major hazardous waste: radioactive substance, chemical, medical waste, flammable waste, explosive and household hazardous waste. Radioactive substance: tools and unused fuel pipe of nuclear power plants. Chemical: synthetic, organic, inorganic metals, salts, acids and bases, and flammable and explosive. Medical waste: hypodermic needles, bandages and outdated drugs. Flammable waste: organic solvents, oils and organic sludges. Explosive: the waste resulting from ordnance manufacturing and some industrial gases. Household hazardous waste: pesticides, waste oil, automobile battery and household battery. Do you know Chernobyl nuclear disaster site near Pripyat to become an official tourist spot? Pollution of air. Air is a mixture of several gases. The main gases are nitrogen 78.9% for forming products such as fertilizer for plants and for making the air inert. Oxygen 20.95% for breathing and carbon dioxide 0.03% for photosynthesis. Some other gases like argon, neon, helium, krypton, hydrogen, ozone, xenon, ozone and methane are also present. Besides, water vapor and dust particles make their presence felt in one way or the other. Air pollution is the contamination of the indoor or outdoor air by a range of gases and solids that modify its natural characteristics and percentage. Air pollutants can be categorized into primary and secondary pollutants. A primary pollutant is an air pollutant emitted directly from a source. A secondary pollutant is not directly emitted as such but forms when other pollutants, that is primary pollutants, react in the atmosphere. Primary pollutants: oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of carbon, particulate matter and other primary pollutants. Secondary pollutants: ground level ozone, smog. Pollution of water. Water pollution may be defined as alterations in the physical, chemical and biological characteristics of water which may cause harmful effects in human and aquatic life. In India, water pollution has been taking place on a large scale and since a long period. Both surface and groundwater bodies are polluted to a great extent. The major causes of water pollution in India are urbanization, industrial effluents, sewages, agricultural runoff and improper agricultural practice, seawater intrusion, solid waste. Need for prevention measures. Prevention is defined as the activities taken to prevent a natural calamity or potential hazard from having harmful effects on either people or economic assets. Prevention planning consists of hazard identification and vulnerability assessment. Delayed actions may increase the economic losses. For developing countries like India, prevention is perhaps the most critical component in managing disaster. Nature is emerging as a new weapon of mass destruction. Do you agree? Around 22,000 people have died in India in 10 years until 2017 due to major environmental disasters. Indian Meteorology Department. In the past 2 decades, that is 1998 to 2017, over 5 lakhs people have died due to extreme weather events around the world, stated by Global Climate Risk Index report published by German Watch. Let's move on to recap and book back exercise.